Ting Yen, a nice job of blocking. So soft, almost like an infielder. You watch a good catcher, he's able to allow the ball to hit him and die right in front.
Yeah, he's definitely doing his job of keeping those off-speed breaking pitches in front of him.
Full count. Fastball right down the middle and freezes Parrish, the first baseman. Probably thinking off speed, 2 away.
Yeah, I think after a couple of them in a row, you're thinking that it's coming again, and that pitch had a good portion of the plate, as you saw in the replay, and Parrish couldn't pull the trigger. Guessing something else.
Stepping to the plate is Jake White, the right fielder. Good velocity shown by the pitcher here. Hung Yi, straight fastball, but when you throw it upper 80s, low 90s, you got a good chance to miss some bats.
Yeah, and he had that right under Jake White's hands, and now he throws him the off-speed pitch to the opposite side of the plate, and he's got White down 2 strikes early. Even though White's had a pretty good championship, Warren, I believe he's hitting .375, so another tough hitter in that Australia lineup.
2 away, 0-2 count. Pitcher Ting Yen trying to bring that back in. See if he can get home plate umpire Park from Korea to steal a call. One and 2. Pitches up. We're here in the top of the 2nd inning. Gold medal game. Chinese Taipei took an early lead in the bottom of the 1st. Now it's Team Australian manager Tony Harris looking to make a comeback. And that pitch over the middle of the plate. 3 straight strikeouts for the good-looking young pitcher Chen Hung Yi from Chinese Taipei. That's exactly what his manager is looking for him in this game. It's a mix of fastballs and it's a mix of changeups, and then throw in a slider, and Team Australia can't do anything but sit and look. You are watching the gold medal game for the IBAF World Baseball Championships. We are from A, and it's the gold medal game. Team Australia, Team Chinese Taipei. Josh Warner on the hill for Australia. 0-1 count, 0-2 as he blows another fastball by. We've seen, even though Warner has not pitched much in the tournament, a good straight fastball, a lot of velocity behind it. 0-2 count, swing and a miss. Go upstairs with the fastball, take it away with a changeup away. The first hitter is out in this inning, Lin Chi-Ching, the designated hitter.
A good job by Warner there. Seems to have got the confidence now. He got out of that first inning and he took a little something off it and made it tail away in a great pitch after going up and in on that 2nd strike.
Love to see the sink on that changeup. Next batter to the plate, Lin Ting Yen, the catcher we've talked so much about. He's done a nice job behind the plate of really guiding this team, and not too bad at the plate either.
No, I'd gladly hit .474 any day of the week. Nice fastball there by Warner on the outside corner.
There's that front elbow guard just to protect in case the pitch comes up and in. 1-1 count, 1 away.
Warner works quickly. He gets the ball back and he's right back on the mound, where compared to the Hung Yi from Chinese Taipei, he works a little bit slower.
I see that as the influence of a Graham Lloyd coming back. Get the ball, get there, and go with it.
Helps your defense. They're into the game. They're ready to play as well.
2-2 count. Fouled straight back just beside the booth. We've got a great vantage point here at Port Arthur Stadium. The stadium was built in 1951. It's a great place for baseball. College Wood Bat League here, the Thunder Bay Border Cats. And this now is the gold medal game with the 2-2 count. Ball laced into left field. It's the catcher Ting Yen rounding first base. He will be held there as the left fielder Andrew Campbell moves over. For Team Australia defensively, just mentioned Campbell in left, it's Sam Morris in center, and Jake White in right field. Jordan McDonald will play third base, Sheldon Collins at short, Jacob Eunice at second, Luke Parrish at first. It's Battaglia behind the plate. He'll do the catching for the tall, lanky right-hander, Josh Warner.
very interesting defense here on that first pitch. You see the Australian team, they've got their left fielder way over in left center right now, and they've been playing most of the right-handed hitters that way because they know with the Chinese Taipei team they tend to go up the middle or off field a lot more than they have with other teams.
Breaking ball misses up. It's Oh Yao Xiang, the center fielder, batting ninth. Probably thinking, as you mentioned, that always looking to hit the ball the other way. The ninth place hitter maybe not necessarily having that much power. It's not a team blessed with a lot of power.
There you go by Warner. Put a little bit of extra mustard behind that fastball and got it up on Yao Xiang. And Yao Xiang hitting 263, not a bad tournament for him. But he's batting down in the order, and he's there for his defense out in center field.
You never want to get beat by your second pitch. If you're going to get beat, make it be beat with your best. And it looks like from the young Josh Warner, the fastball is his best pitch. So 2-2 count. We're here in the bottom of the second inning. One away. Runner at first base. That's Lin Ting Yen, the catcher. Hard hit ball up the middle from the ninth place hitter. And the ball gets through the legs of the center fielder, Sam Morris. Boy, Team Australia in this game so far, whether it's jitters or whether it's just a wet outfield, they seem like right now they are the team on the defensive, and it's Taipei that is taking it to them.
Yeah, that's the second error for the Australian squad, and a good piece of hitting by Yao Xiang. Took that pitch, got the barrel on it out to center field, but at the end of the play, you'll notice Morris a little bit lackadaisical on the play, and the ball slips through his legs, and an error cost them a base, and that's probably an important base because now it puts a situation on where you got the leading hitter for the Chinese Taipei squad up in an RBI situation.
That leading hitter, Lin Chu Wei, to the plate, the third baseman. Fastball pumped in there. You need to get ahead of good hitters. If you fall behind, you really you lose all your advantage.
Yeah, hitting this gentleman, Su Wei, is hitting 621, and he's not the one you want to face with runners on base.
There goes the runner. There's a throw down and the tag. He's called out. He is out, called by France Weaver from Panama. Very nice throw. Ryan Battaglia, product of the Cleveland Indians organization. You can see what they like. Good catch and transfer. Able to get the ball out of his glove quickly. Yeah,
he got rid of that pitch and with a lot on it. And as you can tell, the runner is out by a long way. And a good job by Battaglia. Now he gives Warner a chance to get out of the inning without any runs.
0-1, 2 out, runner at third base. Fastball up and in. Moves the count to 1-1. This Australia team, they just seem to find a way. They get in trouble and they get out of it.
I think they got to thank the Chinese Taipei squad for trying to steal a base. This is probably not an athlete that's going to hit into too many double plays. And he doesn't strike out a whole lot. So it's pretty well an automatic situation to get an RBI. And now he has to get a base hit to do that.
Well, he's had a few though. He's had 4 last night against Team Canada. And a ground ball back up the middle. Second baseman gets it over to the first baseman, Parrish. That's Eunice to Parrish. And they dodge what could have been a big inning. The IBAF World Baseball Championships continue. Welcome to the gold medal game here at Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. Chinese Taipei against Team Australia. And Australia yet to pick up a hit against the big right-hander Chen Hung Yi. And in the tournament, Australia out-hit Chinese Taipei for average. It was Australia hitting 332 and Chinese Taipei hitting 317. But it's all about timely hitting, and right now stepping to the plate is the designated hitter, Josh Matavese.
Yeah, so far a completely different game than they played in the round robin. The round robin score was 13-11. Both teams had their hitting shoes on that day.
Matavese steps to the plate at the top of the third inning. Straight back, a breaking ball up. Team Australia was chosen by Baseball Oceania to be one of the 12 teams participating here in Thunder Bay. You see Matavese foul another pitch up. Looks like Hung Yi is getting his pitches elevated, but you talk about baseball in Australia, and for a long time, Major League Baseball used to send a number of their prospects down there to play. Now the Australian Baseball League has developed, and Major League Baseball still is investing, and Jim, you would know this as a former scout, because they are picking up more and more players and bringing them to the major leagues here in North America.
Yeah, and they've also got an academy set up now in a lot of the areas in the country, and that's also made it easy for them to develop players and have them work out at these academies, and it's shown by the way they're playing. And as I mentioned in earlier broadcasts, there's 7 or 8 countries that can win this, and this year it's Australia and Chinese Taipei that have come through a big, hard-fought battle and are playing for gold.
There's a pitch up and in, hits Matavesi, so after a few pitches up in the zone, fouled straight back. Hung Yi makes a mistake and plunks the DH and the 7th hitter, Matavesi.
Yeah, running fastball there, and he tried to go on the inner half, and it just continued to bear in on Matavesi, and he took it on the top of the arm or shoulder area.
So if we can't pick up a hit, Glenn Williams, Graham Lloyd, Tony Harris, the manager, say, sure, do whatever you need to get on base. Get hit by the pitch if you have to. So that brings Sam Morris, the center fielder, number 5, to the plate. Had a nice little tournament, batting .318. Will be looking to get a ball down, a sacrifice to move up the runner. And he does not offer at a bunt, but instead swings at a pitch up in the zone. Interesting, the different dynamic. The Team Australia seems to follow more of, call it the North American Major League style, where Taipei, it's all about bunt to get that guy up
that first run. Yeah, here you see Australia not even thinking about bunting early in the game. They're going to be swinging away for a few innings and trying to get a bigger inning, not thinking about that first run. Let's put 2 or 3 on the board. Coach Tony Harris there giving signs to his third base coach Williams to relay to the hitter. He's done a great job with this squad, and they were really excited after they beat Cuba. It was really nice to see the coaches had a big hug, and that hug lasted at least 20 seconds.
We saw big, tall Graham Lloyd, the former lefty major leaguer. One of the players must have come from deep shortstop into his arms, and there was about a 30-second bear hug that happened there. The players were throwing gloves, bats, helmets, you name it, everywhere. This is the first time that Team Australia has an opportunity to win either a gold or silver medal. They've only had 4 bronze throughout this tournament since 1981. A great opportunity for Team Australia. 2-1 count. And another fastball pumped in to Sam Morris by the pitcher, Chen Hung Yi.
Ting Yen was right on the inside corner there, and he wanted it there, and Hung Yi was able to hit that spot.
It's Chinese Taipei looking for their 2nd gold medal ever. They got their first one back in 1983 in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. 2-2 count, none away, men at first. Swung on, ball in the dirt, missed, and it's a strikeout for Hung Yi.
Took something off that pitch, Warren, and got it down in the zone. You're going to be able to see it doesn't have the rotation and the movement to straight. The rotation down as he turned it over a little bit, and it's a nice job.
You've done some managing. You managed for Team Canada for a number of years. Would you have gone ahead and tried to bunt in that situation? You don't have a lot of speed at first base. Why not go ahead and sacrifice, get a runner up in scoring position?
You know me, Warren. Let's swing away. Let's get that. I am the North American style. Let's get 2 or 3, and let's not give away outs. I know we're facing a tough pitcher, but maybe we can get that little slap hit somewhere, or we might hit a deep one and have 2nd and 3rd. Early in the game, I'm still only down 1. I'm swinging.
Jacob Sheldon Collins, the shortstop, comes to the plate. Australia yet to get a hit in this game, as Hung Yi misses away to the left-handed hitter, Sheldon Collins. Well, you're right, I did play for you in '98, and that was in Italy at the World Championships, and thank you for letting me swing, because I like to swing a lot.
I know that, buddy.
I rarely took a walk, boy. I was swinging the bat, let me tell you. Here we go, 1-1 count, 1 away. And a nice block by the catcher, Lin Ting Yen.
Nice job. That was a tough breaky pitch to get. It was behind the batter, Sheldon Collins, and Ting Yen got over there in front of it and prevented an extra base for the base runner, Matavesi.
He's done a nice job. Each catcher that we've seen in this tournament, and we've been able to cover the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and now the gold medal game and the bronze, all these catchers, you call it Deglan from Canada, you see Crespo from Cuba, Ting Yen all seem to have a great presence behind the plate.
Well coached. It's coaching and working at it. And you can tell by their form and their mechanics.
2-1 count, 1 away. Hard hit ball over the shortstop's head. Metavese moving up to second base as Yao Xiang comes up, picks it up, feeds it back into the infield to the shortstop. And Australia, you start to see a little bit of the chest coming up, the clapping. Many Australian fans in the stands here today. We've got a packed house. This place, Port Arthur Stadium, holds about 3,000, but there's well more than that tonight.
Good job of hitting by Sheldon Collins there. He got a pitch out over the plate and he was able to drive it over the shortstop and into left center. Just enough, but that's all you have to do sometimes. And as we talked earlier, that's why I think the Australians are playing that way, and we'll see what manager Wu Sing decides to do here. He's going to which way he wants to go and which way he wants to pitch this next hitter.
That was the first hit picked up by Team Australia. Turn, throw, and the pick potentially on Metavese, who's the base runner, the DH.
It's one thing you notice in this World Junior Tournament is there's a lot of pick plays. These teams have been together for a while and they try these plays. We've seen Cuba in earlier matches, and they'll try the pick plays. They're not afraid to use them, and there's been some successful pick plays in the tournament.
Fielder Andrew Campbell to the plate. Nothing, swing at that pitch, right down the middle, unable to make contact. Well, it's 0-1, 1 away, runners at first and second base. Team Australia and Jacob Sheldon Collins picking up his first hit in the night, and the first hit for Team Australia. Shortstop Chun Kai holding very close to second base, and Metavese. As he backs away, pitcher deals. Up and away. So it's a 1-1 count here in this gold medal game. Chinese Taipei took an early lead, 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. They've got 4 hits, 3 Australian errors. It could have been a lot worse, but Australia has to feel a lot better about themselves, able to get out of those jams.
Yes, and 1 hit here ties it up.
He was hoping to get the outside corner. A different umpiring crew here last night, a little bit wider this time. Park a little bit tighter in the zone from Korea. 2-1 count, 1 away. Back in a little bit closer to the plate, picks up the strike.
Hung Yi takes lots of time between pitches, quite a difference between him and Warner, as we talked about earlier. He's making sure he's set, making sure his defense is ready, and he's only going to pitch when he's ready.
2-2 count, top of the third inning. Ground ball over to the shortstop. Flips it on to second. Oh, it is missed. It's missed by the second baseman, Hung Sheng. And in comes Metavese. Throw into second base. And the runner that was at first base, that was Sheldon Collins, now moves to third base. There's a routine play that looked like it should have been fed over to second. It could have been a double play. Call it an error. And sure enough, Australia ties up the game. And right now, it's an error that you rarely see from a team Chinese Taipei. What happened here?
Campbell's fooled on the pitch. It's way outside. All he can do is just roll over the hands and hit it to the shortstop, Chung Kai. And Chung Kai rushed his throw and threw it away from the second baseman, who approached the bag, and into right field it goes. You see Matavesi scoring the first Australian run, and of course the Australian bench is really happy to be back in this game after their 3 errors, as you mentioned earlier.
It is the manager out now for Taipei, Hung Wu-Xiang, just to have a conversation, calm everybody down. The second baseman, Yang Hung Sheng, and that play, one thing I noticed, and I had a chance to play a bit of second base in my day, was that he had committed to the ball so early that he was already coming across the bag, and by the time the throw came, it pulled him away from him.
Yeah, he couldn't make the adjustment, Warren, and whereas if he had stayed back and read the throw, he could have made the adjustment. Probably wouldn't have got the double play anyway at that time, because it was really slowly hit, and he would have just taken the out at second base. He tried to make more of the play than was possibly there.
So there are 1 away, That brings up the second hitter and the second baseman for Australia, Jacob Eunice. And on first and third, ball down, 1-0.
Yeah, another RBI situation here that similar to what we were able to see the last inning, and you can see that Eunice has 9 RBIs on the championship, so he's a good RBI man, and he's put in a good situation here by that error.
Tie ball game, 1-1 here, gold medal game. Pitch on the inner part of the plate, called for a strike.
Good running fastball there by Hung Yi.
Your team